Hey everyone, this is your girl Karen Michelle, and we are here with another episode of Black Karen. Now, I know I told you guys we were going to go live at 3 o'clock today, but sometimes time is just not on your side, and you have no control over it. But you just keep going, and you just ride the wave, and you ride your way through it. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. Make sure you hit that notification bell, you give me a thumbs up, and you share this video. I am really trying to build this channel. So right now I am taking donations on my Cash App at OGKA Michelle. That's with 2 L's. OGKA MICHELLE. If you want to drop a donation, because all the money that I'm raising is to build this channel, okay? And we are getting there. We are climbing the charts. I'm neck and neck with Fame Goat. Have y'all looked up Fame Goat on YouTube? We're neck and neck, okay? But today I have a special guest, and I have my notes in front of me, y'all, because y'all know I can just be sometimes like all over the place. I have my special guest on with me today, and I'm going to bring her on in just a second. And I want to give y'all a small introduction of who she is, and I have my notes all over the place, but I'm just going to do this freestyle. This is the ghetto guru, okay? Straight from the South, Miss Ebony Smith with Yoga in the Hood. I'm about to bring her on, y'all. I want y'all to show her some love because this is an amazing woman to know. I'm going to go ahead and unmute her and join her on in here, and we're going to jump right in. Hey, Ebony!
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew. How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Oh, man, I'm hanging on in there. Really, I'm just hanging on in there.
Well, you looking fabulous.
Thank you. You look amazing too. And I just saw your video. You did like a photo shoot. How did that go?
Oh, it went wonderful. I loved it. She lived for a picture, honey.
Oh, I love that. Now, if I take that from you, don't get mad at me, okay?
No, you can have it.
Girl, look. I'm trying to pull my little notes up. I'm never prepared for anything.
All right.
You know what?
You're already prepared. You prepared.
Since it's my show, I can do it the way I want to do it, right?
How about
it? Now, I want to jump right in because I want to ask about your nonprofit, Yoga in the Hood. Now, where did you, what inspired you to, take this to the extreme like you have?
Oh, man, it is extreme. That's what I love about it. I'm pretty extreme in general. But yoga, just the practice of yoga and mindfulness changed my life in such a powerful and amazing way. It really gave me the tools to help me cope with trauma that I'd experienced in my life, and it helped me change my mind. And if you change your mind, you can change everything around you. And so that is what really inspired me to start Yoga in the Hood, to start this organization to help offer yoga and mindfulness in under-resourced communities. Because, back when I started teaching yoga 10 years ago, which is crazy, that black don't crack though. When I started teaching yoga 10 years ago, there wasn't a lot of reflections of us in the practice. And it's just such a powerful practice that I felt that people in our community deserve to have access to it. And so I just started teaching yoga in the park, and I did that for 2 years. People was like, "Ain't nobody doing no yoga," and then one day I looked up and it was 200 people in the park. It just kind of grew from there. And we have amazing partnerships with people like United Way and Walmart and Shea Moisture, which has helped us build
Walmart.
Yeah, which has helped us build curriculum to do after-school programs for social emotional development and to train teachers as well. And so we're just super excited, continuing to grow on a global level. And we're super excited to partner with you and all the amazing human beings that are going to be in the space. So,
yes. Now, we said yoga. We talked about Yoga in the Hood, but I heard there was a new book.
It
is. Tell us about this new book. I gotta get it.
I just happen to have one right here. My new book is a children's book. Yes, and this is my first children's book. Shout out to Melanin Origins, which is a beautiful, amazing publishing company that helps to bring the reflections of Black and brown children to literature. And so the name of our book is Amen, The Principles of Peace. Yes. And it just talks about beautiful and different ways that children can achieve different aspects of peace. And one thing that I like about it is that it's global and it just shows brown faces from all over the world, because I don't think we realize that we are everywhere and we are in everything. And so I'm just super excited. It comes out April 22nd. Pew, pew, pew.
I'm going to take that one too.
Hey!
Oh my gosh. So your book is coming out on the 22nd.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people have already heard the rumor that you will be here on the 23rd here at Southside of Lamar doing your yoga session. Trap yoga, girl.
Trap yoga.
Get the trap yoga from. Trap yoga.
When I first started teaching like larger amounts of classes, in order to get people to come out, like I would use music, because music is something that's familiar. And so putting something familiar with something that might be unfamiliar, like the practice of yoga and mindfulness, like brings us out, because we like to party. And so trap yoga is just a combination, of course, of trap, rap music, and a good time, high energy, yoga at this beginner's level is something for everybody. And we're just super excited to be able to come back out, after the pandemic times, and be able to come back out in person and teach yoga and have a party and celebrate, life and growth and all of those beautiful things.
Exactly. So it is going down next Saturday from 2 to 6 here at Southside of Lamar. And we're going to do our yoga sessions. I don't know if we're talking about one session or 2 sessions.
I think we might have to do 2 sessions. We'll see. We'll definitely start our first session at 2:00.
Yes. Yes, and we're doing it at Infinity Yoga Dallas, and that is Dana. She is a very hot chick here that has her yoga studio, and so we're glad that you guys are joining forces together, and you guys are going to do these sessions that everyone is pretty much looking forward to. I think we got them on the trap. When trap yoga, everybody's like, hell yeah, cancel everything. Now we're doing brunch. We're going to go there.
Catch this vibe. You already know it's going to be crunk.
Yes, and then after that, we're going to come down and do your book signing here at the Currency Shop, which is located on the first floor here at Southside of Lamar. So I know the owner is truly, truly excited, and she has everything here in the store that you can imagine, from your healing crystals and stones, and oh man, it's a beautiful store. I'm actually in the store right now. You can't really see. I don't know how much of it you can see, but I'm in the store right now.
I cannot wait, because she needs some new crystals and everything, honey.
Wow.
It's a vibe, and I'm so super excited. I'm so excited to connect and to partner with both of these amazing organizations. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you. We appreciate you too. Now, how can people purchase tickets for next?
You can purchase tickets via Eventbrite. And it's also a trap yoga. It says Trap Yoga Happy Hour. And so, of course, it's in a group there on Facebook. And so you can go to Eventbrite. Yes, and we'll drop the link.
I will.
Yeah.
I will do that. And where can people follow you? You have Yoga in the Hood. And just tell everybody, like, other things that you do. We know you dropped the book. We have Yoga in the Hood. We have your nonprofit. But you have a whole bunch of other outlets.
It's so many crazy. I mean,
whichever ones you're willing to share.
Let me see. I think a couple of things that people don't know about me is that I'm studying to be a midwife. So I'm a doula. I'm a doula right now, and I've been going to different places. Come on, have a baby. Have a baby. We can have it right there with the crystals.
Girl, stop it. See, y'all gonna make me go get my tubes untied.
Come on. Let's have a baby.
That is beautiful.
I'm not having any more children, but to each his own. I'll help you with yours though.
Okay. You got me halfway on that one. I don't know about that.
Yes, I'm studying to be a midwife, and I'm a doula right now. So I've been able to have the opportunity to travel
Okay.
in different places around the world and practice and help create, mindful and awesome spaces for women to give
Wow.
birth and empower them in a powerful way. And so that,
That's
and we're
beautiful.
also excited. Oh, maybe I can talk about this project. We're also excited to partner with Metro Care
Okay.
to train their staff to teach trauma informed yoga and mindfulness to
That's
their students, to the adults that they're serving. And so we're just super excited to create that opportunity and to bring those practices to, of course, making wellness accessible to everybody. And so those are a couple of different things that we're working with. Of course, we're working with Melanin Origin to continue to publish books that show our youth, our reflection. And so those are some of the things that we're working on. We're doing big things. Stay tuned.
how you doing? I messed it up. How you doing? What do you say? How you say that? I'm gonna mess it up. Oh
You
God.
plays.
Tragic. Okay. Now, Ebony, this is the funny thing that I've always wanted to have this conversation with you because I think you're such an amazing person.
Oh,
And
thank
I
you.
remember you helping me out years ago when I was starting my Junior Shades of Success, and you came and did a yoga session with the girls, which they loved. I don't think I ever told you the reviews. They were
I'm
like,
glad
when are
they
you gonna do
were.
this again? This was exactly what my daughter needed. It was
Yes.
beautiful.
Oh,
So
I
if
love
I've
it.
never told you, thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you. Thank you for creating the space to be able to share the practice.
Creating the space.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you just said that because that's our topic today. And I want you to
Mhm.
kind of touch a little bit on it about how to create that space for you to be, what would you say? Creating the space. Hold on. Don't take me away from it. See, I had it written down, Ebony.
See,
I promise you I did. But creating
well,
the space
it's
to be
okay. We
with
need to
the
take
greatest
your time.
version. That's the greatest version of yourself.
To
Can you
create
touch
the
on
greatest
that?
version of yourself. Oh man, there's so many different aspects of that, but I can give you three definite things
Okay.
that continue to help me create the greatest version of myself, whatever that looks like, because
Okay.
it changes from day to day. Like every day you have to get up and choose to be the greatest version of yourself, whatever that looks like. And so the first thing is that to know that it's a practice. Like you have to practice that. Like you're not just gonna get up one day and then have to never put in any kind of work just to continue to be the same, because that means you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're not being the greatest version of yourself. So give yourself a break. It's a practice. As long as you get up every morning and choose to be great, then you're going to be great. Like it's period. Like it's nothing more than that. And so the first thing I would say is like you have to practice. Like it's a practice. Get up every morning and choose to be great. One of the second things is that it takes a discipline. Like you have to be committed. Not even a discipline, because people look at that kind of word and be like, "Oh, discipline."
Oh yeah.
So it has like this connotation to it. And so I won't even say discipline, but I would say committed. Be committed to yourself. Like we want to commit to everybody, our spouses, our children, but commit to yourself, commit to taking care of yourself, commit to developing yourself, commit to focusing on your dreams and making those things happen. And so you want to practice every day being the greatest version of yourself, and you want to commit to that practice of being the greatest version of yourself. And then the last thing that I would say, and this is the most important thing, is that you have to love yourself. Like, geez
Oh,
Louise, like the better you love yourself, the better you can love everyone else around you, depending
exactly.
upon that love. Like you cannot be the greatest version of yourself giving from an empty cup.
Right.
Like you have to love yourself. You have to be able to find this space of peace, this space of comfort within yourself before you can go out and share that with anybody else. And loving yourself is being the greatest version of yourself.
Yeah.
And so those are the three things that I would say definitely begin to create a space for you to be the greatest version of yourself. And the
Right.
first one is to know that it's a practice. And if you get up every day and you choose that, then you're being the greatest version of yourself. And the second one is to commit to yourself, commit to you and whatever it is that you want to do. Like people always ask me, like, how did you just stop teaching school and just quit your job and start teaching yoga full time. And I was like, because I was committed to that. Because I knew that if it had changed my life in such a powerful way, I knew that it was my calling. I was committed to that despite of what it looked like around me. I could see past what was happening right now. Right. And so I was committed to that. And so you have to be committed to your heart's desires. And you gotta love yourself. And you gotta love yourself.
I love that part.
Flaws and all. Yeah.
I love that part of loving yourself because I'm 40 years old now, and it took time for me to really, truly, really love myself.
Yeah.
In order to give love to other people and in order to receive it too.
Yeah.
And I have made it a everyday attempt to tell at least 20 people that I love them. I don't care if it's like a stranger. I love you. I love you. I love you. You know, and people need to hear that word. I love you, because some people don't hear that. And
they don't hear that.
They don't
hear that because they're not telling themselves that as well. Like you are when you get what you attract. Like if you're telling yourself 20 times a day that you love yourself, then people around you, the universe has to work in your favor. And so then you're going to begin to attract what it is that you're putting out.
Exactly. You know? And that's exactly what happens. You attract exactly that. And people will just start telling you that they love you. And you're like, oh my gosh, you love me?
Yeah.
No, Ebony, before we end this is a funny story about us, and I'm going to share this with everyone on Black Karen. Ebony and I went to the same college, Paul Quinn College, PPC. Hung out with the same people, but me and her never really crossed paths at all.
That's what I'm trying to tell her. I was for the streets at the Quinn. Y'all know if y'all shout out to the Quinn. Y'all know if y'all see. Y'all know I was for the streets. Honey, so.
No, I wasn't good. I will skip class. I don't even know how I made it through freshman. I don't even know how I became the freshman class president. I just don't. And for those that are watching that know Ebony and may not know me, my nickname was Kool-Aid.
Yes, baby.
That was my nickname at Paul Quinn, Kool-Aid.
Baby, the Queen, baby, that was some good times, honey. Oh. Baby, shout out to the Queen.
Yeah, shout out to our family at Paul Quinn.
Dr. Sorrell for making it happen, Calvin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, you were there in 2000, right?
I wasn't there in 2000. I was there 2002.
2002.
Yeah.
That's why, Ebony. I was gone.
Yeah.
I dropped out.
The streets.
I went back to the streets. I dropped out and went back to the streets. I said, this ain't for me. This ain't for me. I love y'all.
The Queen was the good days.
Yeah.
I was so mad. I didn't even know they was having a homecoming. I wasn't even in town because, baby, she was showed up, honey.
I know you would have. Okay. It was probably best that you came 2 years after me, because if we were there together, we would have shut it down.
We would have been in the streets.
Shut it down. Break down.
Thank you, Lord. To take care of children and fools, Lord. We sure appreciate you. Amen.
Oh, I love you so much, Ebony.
I love you too.
So much for this interview. I'm so happy. I feel like you're all over the news. You're everywhere. And
thank you.
To get this interview with you means a lot here on my YouTube channel. So thank you so much for just taking time out of your day to sit and talk to me. And I came up with this little slogan, girl. I was riding home the other day, and I said, oh, this is Ebony, y'all. This is Ebony. She plays a big part in why the sun shines so bright in the sunny south.
Oh!
Bam! You gonna get it?
Baby, is she gonna take that? She need that.
Do she need it? You can have it.
Yeah.
You can have it.
She gonna take it.
She shines so bright.
Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I appreciate you.
And we're both from the South, so much love from one chick to the next chick from the South. I love you. Thank you. Girl. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up and let everyone know to come out next Saturday. Next Saturday here at Southside on Lamar. I'm going to put the information in the link of this video. Y'all come by. We're going to be at the Currency Shop in Suite 107, and we're going to be on the second floor at Infinity Yoga Dalsman. We're going to be all over this building.
We'll be all over.
And we're going to have to do it again. When you come back, we got to do it again.
Always.
Okay, and I love and I support everything that you do.
Oh.
And you want to wrap it up by saying anything else?
Oh, do not forget that you are the most important person in the equation. As long as you're taking care of yourself, then everything else will be taken care of.
That's
Pew,
deep.
pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
That's
Pew, pew, pew. Well, y'all, this has been a wonderful episode of Black Karen. Y'all make sure y'all hit the notification bell. You give me a thumbs up and you share this video with your friends and family if you truly love them, okay? We're sharing videos when we love each other. Let's continue to love and lift each other up. We need each other. We're all trying to figure out this thing called life. And as long as we stick together and love each other, we can get through this. We can make a way out of no way, okay? So thank you guys for joining for another episode. This is it with Ebony Smith. We signing off, y'all. Pew, pew, pew.